Hey guys, it's Dr. Jason Lipoff, your Team Beachbody coach. I wanted to take a couple minutes and explain to you guys or enlighten you guys about what I feel is the point of these accountability groups that we run, whether they're free challenges or whether they're paid challenges, whatever. I think that the misconception is from a lot of us on the coach's side is that it's up to us to motivate you guys, to keep you guys engaged, and that if, after 30 days, 15 days, whatever, if something happens and all of a sudden people drop off, or if, nobody starts responding to the posts or whatever, that, that we feel that, that we failed, or that, the group is not what they really wanted it to be. And I want to clarify a couple things, because I think that the idea of what we're supposed to do as coaches is, I think a lot of people have kind of gotten off track. So if it was as easy as us as coaches having an accountability group and posting every day, posting engagement posts, telling people to do stuff, if it was that easy, then everybody would transform and everybody would stay that way. But that's not the truth. I mean, the truth is, it's no matter what, you may still have a lot of engagement at first. But in the grand scheme of things, eventually, there's no longevity in that. What a good Beachbody coach should do is they need to be inspiring, okay? And there's such a difference there. So how do you inspire and not motivate? Well, motivate is telling people to do things, directions, this and that. Well, when you're gone, then that motivation's gone. Let's say the challenge is over or whatever, and then they're not a coach. Well, where are they? They're now off to fend for themselves, and they've got their own jobs and everything like that. And who's to say that they're going to keep doing it? The chance of them continuing on for the long haul is almost 0%. So as an inspiration, then through our daily actions and through not direct commands, but through the way that we live our life, through the way that we're leading by example, when your challengers are ready, they're going to pick up on that and they're going to realize. So for instance, when someone starts a challenge and they're posting and they're all motivated and this and that, and then something happens in their life and then all of a sudden they're not working out as much, or they fall off track. It's important to realize they know that they've fallen off track. It's not like they're like blind to it. They know that they have the ability to get back on, but yet, their own life gets in the way, and that's it. So what we find ourselves doing as coaches is chasing after them and, pointing them out and saying, hey, listen, why are you not posting this and that? Well, then there's no longevity in that either. So I think that the key to a successful challenge group is at the beginning for you guys. So at the beginning, you define why you're doing it, and you explain to them throughout the process that you're going to be all motivated at the beginning, then you're going to plateau, it's going to be tough, and I'm going to be posting things like, this is about the time that that life is going to get in the way, and you need to find it within yourself. And it's one of those things that no matter what, there's going to be people that drop off, but the people that have those real deep motivators, the ones that can really dig deep, that have a really deep why, they're the ones that they may go silent, but then they'll pick it back up. And those are the people that we as coaches need to focus on. So when, I know coaches that run challenge groups, and they run these huge, amazing challenge groups, and every single day they're posting, they have all this engagement and telling people to post their favorite workout pics and everything, but then eventually it dies down. Well, my groups, one thing that I like doing is my groups are smaller, but I'm very direct. I mean, I'm very mindset oriented, and I tell people, exactly ahead of time, I onboard them, but then I let them know exactly what to expect. One of the reasons why I became a coach was because it guaranteed my accountability. I had no idea that this whole thing would blow up as big as it did. But I knew that if I was not a coach and I was not regardless of how busy my life is as a pediatric dentist and surgery and everything like else, if I'm not committing some part of my time to inspiring other people, what's to say that something will happen in my own life and I won't, and I'll stop doing it? Because I don't know anybody that's just been able to just continually just kind of get better and learn and constantly be reading things if they're not involved. And if you're constantly involved with Beachbody, you want to be helping other people, because that's the second stage. So what I teach every single one of my challenges at the beginning, that I don't care if you make $1 an hour, or if you're a mom with 5 kids, or if you're a CEO executive, or you've got all the money in the world, that if you really want to make this a lifestyle change, you want to make this a mindset change, that your first step is the process of being a challenger and dedicating yourself and actually working through the struggle. I want people to almost go silent and then keep going. But then the next step is going to be the pay it forward, because that's your next level of your transformation. So there is no full transformation if you do not pay it forward. Now, if there's other ways to pay it forward besides being a coach, listen, I'm all ears, that's fine. And I'm sure there are a million ways. But, specifically, I subscribe to the protocol that Team Beachbody believes in, which is in line with what my tribe believes in, which is TNT Nation, which is develop the mind first, fuel the body, and then embrace the movement. So it just makes it easy because I don't have to create my own system. That's a good system. And it also incentivizes people because money moves, okay? And you never know how it's going to get people started. So now you kind of get an idea of exactly why the first phase is your transformation. But I'll never motivate people. I'll never chase after people. And do I get maybe more people that drop off? Absolutely, but that means that they're not ready. They don't have their strong why. But when you realize it, then you realize the bigger picture, and then you say, okay, as I'm transforming, what's going to stop me from constantly going through these huge lows? And the answer is paying it forward and starting to realize that you need accountability. That even in that time when life just kind of kicks you in the ass, that, well, now you're a coach and now you got other people to inspire. And so that forces you to kind of bring it up until the next level. You pay it forward with your family, with your friends, with lots of other people, and becomes, of course, you get this family of people and people that inspire you, that make you better, that, is second to none. So, I hope that this kind of helped some of you guys, challengers and coaches, of what the big picture is, and, why some of us do, the way I feel, do it the right way in terms of starting people as challengers that want to start to make a change in their life, and then eventually to pay it forward. Some people are ready at the beginning. Some people, it takes time, but you need to have these goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. But also know that when you fall off, that remember, you've got to be bigger than your excuses. Always know that when you give excuses of your life, that you're busy, okay? That, your job is just kicking you in the butt, and family life, this and that, then first, that's okay. But realize that your why is not strong enough. My why is because this saves my life. This makes me healthy, gives me longevity, so that I can be the best person for my family and friends. So would it make any sense that my work or any other thing would actually have me stop doing the things that is basically giving me the most completeness, the most health and fulfillment in my life? It doesn't make any sense. So if I find myself giving excuses, I got to take a step back and say, well, then I got to make a change in my work. I got to do it. Well, that's not possible. Who says? Who says? You have to make a decision. And it's just the way society dictates we have these preconceived notions about what are priorities in our life, and our health and our fulfillment is always on the back burner to like a crazy, ridiculous work schedule. And you'd be surprised that you need to find moderation in your life. Otherwise, you're going to wake up, you're going to be 100 years old. So what's the only way that you can actually move forward? Well, you need a tribe, you need a community, and that's why you're here. You need a community to help you through it. So I hope that helped, guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to, you can email me, message me on Facebook, here on YouTube. It doesn't make a difference. So have a happy Thanksgiving weekend, guys, and I hope to see you.